last year. We are also in talks to have a similar programs like countries like Estonia, Russia, Uzbek, Kazakhstan, Australia, Malaysia, Czech Republic, Malta, UAE. They have come and they have agreed to plan for such pathway programs. So now I will come to how this pathway programs looks like. So the program description of a pathway or a UG or a PG degree, like also PG we have a degree. So I'll start with the UG plan. So the total duration required for completing your masters. So you're registering in Indian University, example Manipal University Jaipur. Then you do your 3 years in Manipal University. This is taking an example for an engineering course. Okay, so I'll explain for the engineering course. So the same scenario or the same formula will be applicable for architecture students. That is the 5 years course. So also and for the BSc courses or the 3 year courses, what we have, BCA and all. So taking example of engineering course, so first 3 years they'll be here in MUJ campus. So the graduate program, they enroll in the graduate program. Okay, so that means they'll be completing the 6 semesters in MUJ campus. Suppose this is an example, this is a case study you can take, and then in the pathway program, then the 4th year they go to the partner university campus, wherever the partner university with we have a collaboration. They go enroll there in, but that will be the 7th and 8th semester of the Indian University. In 7th semester, they will take as a semester abroad program, and in 8th semester they continue with the internships. Okay, so still they are connected with MUJ campus. That means the Indian University campus. They are connected, but they are in partner university. They are taking the credits are transferred, and once the credits are fulfilled in the final year, the MUJ will provide them the degree. Okay, and parallelly they take some of the master's courses, and they have parallelly enrolled in their 5th year and 1.5. That is the 5th year, or that is the last year. That is, you can see in the figure 3 plus 1 plus 1. That is the formula. 3 years they are in MUJ campus, Indian University. 1 year they that is the 7th and 8th semester they are doing in the partner university, parallelly taking up some master's courses, and the last year, that is the 5th year, they complete their master's courses in the partner universities. We have these running presently with UMKC, University of Missouri, and Kansas State University, USA, and we have with Iowa State University, also USA. Then again with Sesse, France. Interestingly, in Sesse, France, 2 of the students who passed out in 2016, basically they went on in 2016, and 17 they completed their 16 was their 4th year, and 5th year 2017, and they completed their masters in Sesse, France. And with that, they did an internship in industry, and they got a job in that particular industry. So this is one lucrative formula which has placed many students internationally, and we are also talks with similar plans, and or 5+1. So it's like totally we can see here. If you do your masters, bachelor's, UG, and PG separately, and also there is a lot of investment in between these. So you are also preparing for your GRE, GMAT, all sorts of entrance exams and all. You complete your 4 years, you get your degree in Indian University. You do all the investment for your planning, GRE, and all, and go for a abroad university, and take 2 years to complete. So it's 6 years course. So with this formula, you can do it in 5 years or 5.5 years at the max. So also we have this 5.5. That is, few universities give out 1.18 months is compulsory. So in that case, 3 years you are in Indian University, that is MUJ campus, and in 1 year you will be in the partner university doing your remaining credits of Indian universities. So once you complete that, you will be getting your. So this is the path how this happens. So you start here. Once you finish your high schooling, that is your +2, you go take admission in one of the Indian universities. Take example as MUJ. So you take admission in any program. So now you complete. So you complete your first to 6th semester engineering, first to 4th semester non-engineering. Basically non-engineering, I mean the BSc, BCA courses, the 3-year courses. So the 4th semester you will be in MUJ or the Indian University campus. For BR, for the architecture students, there will be 4 years here in the Indian universities, and the 5th year where they have to do the internships. Basically, they can go to, then they fly to the partner university to complete their final year. The final year, they do some credit transfers. I'm repeating these things so that it's more clear. So what happens is in the final year, that is the 7th and 8th semester for engineering students, they complete the remaining credits required by the Indian university. Once they do that, they get the degree. They get the degree from the Indian university or the MUJ campus, as in this case. So they graduate with a degree from MUJ and head way for the PG program, and they complete the remaining one more, that is 3 plus 1 plus 1.5 or 1, that's the shown in green. So they complete that remaining 1 or 1.5 year to complete their masters. So in this way, this is one very good pathway where we can see deferring or cancelling your abroad studies this year can be avoided, and you can register in one of the Indian university. And MUJ, I'm focusing on MUJ because it's my university, of course, and also they have already running this course. They have a clear-cut policy, clear policies going on, and people have taken benefits. Students have taken. Of course, this all comes with again certain credentials requirements also. So we have to see that you enroll and you get it. It's not happening that way. It's not that way. But you have to follow some credentials. They in the agreement when we are signing, the partner universities will give us some credentials like CGPA credentials. The some requirements, the fee packages also are there. Sometimes they waive off many fee. Some universities they ask for a minimum fees requirement, or sometimes they give away they waive off the accommodation by giving us accommodation scholarships. So these all things are there. So in the present next slide, I can show you some of these. So fee structure as per the pathway programs vary as per policy, as I was just mentioning. So you have those agreements very clear. So and also you have to meet up the credentials. Okay, so if you enroll for such plan and if you do not meet out the credentials in the first 6 semesters, you have to meet up with CGPA requirement, other cultural activities. So you have to make up your CV in a way. So, and you have to come up with a study of SOP, that is a statement of purpose and all the things. So when you complete all these requirements in your 5th semester, you start applying for these universities which we have the agreement. And once you get through with this any of the university, you go to that university in your 7th semester. Okay, but the fees payment will be as normal in the Indian university. The Indian universities will take 4 years fees. That 4th year fees will not be taken by the partner university. Once you join for or take the master's courses, then you have to pay that tuition fees for the partner university. Whereas what you are saving in this procedure is you are saving your GRE requirement in many cases, and you also save. But few universities compel on completing the IELTS and TOEFL definitely, but few do waive off if your throughout your studies are in English. Okay, that again depends on the agreement. Okay, and the partners may charge additionally for the courses. That is what courses you have taken, not for any other things. For and some universities give away provide a limited scholarship also. Some provide certain fee waiver. Because Iowa State University, if I take an example, they waive off the fees for that 4th year. When you are there in their campus, only you have to manage your accommodation charges, okay, and your travel and all. Okay, that no one anyhow. If you are in Indian university, also you have to manage on your own. But whereas your tuition fee will not be charged in your 4th year by that partner university, only you have to pay the tuition fees to the Indian university what you have enrolled in, and then continue for your 5th year. That is when you get your degree from the Indian university and take your master's courses. Then you start paying for that partner university or the foreign university. Okay, and financial assistance also have been for deserving students. Of course, there are few cases where the tuition fees also was completely waived off by the partner universities. We have one or two cases where there are limited numbers because they see because the students started to created some apps, and basically he was a computer science student and he came up with some his own apps which led to revenue for the university. So they were very happy to waive off his tuition fees. Okay, so such if you are deserving, definitely they will give some financial assistance, and or else they will